Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to the stream. Well, I hope we're actually live here, as it is time for another severe weather coverage. Let's get it. Yo, yo, yo! Welcome. Okie dokie. Let's go start off with the risk for tomorrow. I'm gonna go a little bit ahead. Let's start off with the risk for tomorrow. We should be getting an update. We have this arch pretty much still all of Arkansas, just as it was last night. That's really like the main thing that hasn't really changed. Yeah, that. That's so most of Arkansas, pretty much most of Missouri, some of Illinois, extremely northern Texas, eastern to central Oklahoma, and then to eastern Louisiana. Hail risk is a 2% with pretty much the same areas I just said. Wind risk is pretty much the exact same area, and then hail is just over extremely western Arkansas, southern Kansas, northern Texas, and pretty much just central Oklahoma. Day 3, which is the main risk, is a 15% from, let's just say, it goes from eastern Shreveport down to Baton Rouge, Alexandria, Jackson, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, and Jackson, Tennessee, along over to Birmingham, Alabama. We will be expecting a QLCS type storm system as we move into that'll be Friday. It'll be more of a QLCS type setup. We still got to use the NAM. I think we can use the NAM 3 kilometer. I think we can. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna make a polygon of our main area of focus, because I got to. Basically the same areas that the SBC highlighted. Do not take the hatch seriously. It's just my main area of where these storms will be. Actually, let me just take the hatching off. That's just gonna throw people off. I don't want to do that. Okie dokie. So then start with our models. Okay, so tomorrow, which it's really tonight that these storms will get going, and I'm not used to this map. It's really starting in Texas, and then Oklahoma City, and then Wichita, Kansas, all the way down about to Kansas City. They will be pretty strong. We are expecting an isolated hail damaging wind event. I don't think there's really a tornado risk yet. It dies out pretty quickly. See, my problem is, though, with how these are going to be tomorrow is we have extreme overconvection. There's a lot of overconvection in the morning hours of what I believe is to be this event. But somehow these storms are supposed to still get going. And whenever they do, they get going around Nacogdoches, Texas. They do have power whenever they first get going, which I find very surprising. They are pretty strong towards Shreveport and Mansfield in Louisiana. And then I think they kind of take on this northeastern pattern as most QLCS do, with some on the backside, and we do have these, I guess you could call them prefrontals in western Louisiana, eastern Louisiana and western Mississippi. Those could be pretty strong at times, but I don't really think that's the main event. I think the main event will be this QLCS. That does strengthen pretty fast. It goes from nothing to... So we could be expecting just damaging winds overall. Maybe a few isolated tornadoes. Most likely not too strong. Which we really don't have no way of figuring that out. Guess we'll see like whenever they happen. But yeah, I mean we're not expecting like violent tornadoes, but we could see an isolated strong tornado or two. But they will mainly be weak, as they will probably just be spin ups. I'm really watching these storms, these prefrontals, I guess you could say. But, I mean, they do look pretty violent. Not violent, but they look pretty strong around Jackson. Let me get that. Here, let me get rid of the polygon real quick. Let me just take the fill opacity down. So these will be like the types of storms we gotta worry about, is these ones that show up in front, like these near Woodville, Mississippi. You never want to see the beans on radar. Let's just say that. You never want to see beans. And we have a couple of them. So that is indicative of some possibly rotating storms. And then we just get another one. Jackson needs to be watching out around this time too. This is still 53 hours out, so a lot is going to change. And then this is whenever we start getting the line back here starting to form, and then that starts getting really strong around Vicksburg and Jackson, and also just the east of Shreveport. And you can also still see those storms back here could strengthen, cause some damaging winds, maybe some isolated hail in Shreveport. Let's look at the NAM model, like the actual NAM model. It's not really as detailed, but we do have some type of agreement on, we do have some type of convection before these storms do get going. They move out pretty fast, I guess you could say. They do move out pretty fast. They get strong and then die out. Yeah, pretty good on the polygon. There will also be some lingering snow showers on the backside in the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle into Kansas, with some being heavy at times. We'll have to see what type of snow we get from there. That's it. Okay, so after these come through, be expecting around an inch of snow in the panhandle of Texas and Oklahoma. That's something to be look out for. Snow on the backside, severe weather on the front. This is around a little bit higher elevations over here that you're going to be getting the 20 inches of snow. And that's just normal. It's higher elevations. And also, we do got a pretty big risk for excessive rainfall. The biggest area, you can see this orange band. That'll be where the heaviest rainfall will be. Where we're talking about 2 inches. Going up to 3 in some places. And this does accumulate pretty fast. This is dropping 2 inches of rain in 3 hours. So, I mean, that is pretty strong on the winds. We're talking about 2 inches in 6 hours. But mainly, I mean, just look at that. And as that moves east, it's just a heavy rain maker. Mountains are going to be getting 3 inches. Even over here where this line gets going in Shreveport, be expecting around 1.5 inches of just rain. That could be happening. I was gonna weather-wise. I should have had this already open, but I didn't think I was gonna be using it. Didn't think I was gonna be using it today, but I guess I will. We're gonna look at our excessive rainfall outlooks. Day 3, we do have a slight risk in most of the areas that I just showed where heavy rain will be happening. I mean, it's a slight risk. I think that's at least 15% chance that you will see flash flooding in your area. I think this is 5%. Yeah, at least 5% that you'll see flooding from Monroe all the way up to Pikeville, Kentucky, all the way to, I mean, yeah, down to New Orleans. Let's see whenever these storms will get going over here. They should be getting going pretty soon. In the next couple of hours. In the next, I would say 4 or 5 hours, those storms should get going over there in Texas and Oklahoma. We'll have to see. That is a marginal risk today, so we're just gonna wait and see how that plays out. Play it by ear. The risk just gets bigger and bigger. Once again, this is the main area. I won't be surprised to see maybe a slight risk expansion, like down. Where's my draw thing? I won't be surprised if we see an expansion that goes like this in the Nacogdoches and Lufkin, Texas. With how this is looking, I would not be surprised to see that. And it would probably shrink this down a little bit towards like the border of Louisiana, Texas. I find that would make more sense. That slight risk to go right there. Because it is really where those things do get growing, and they do get pretty strong. Let's just to say the least. They get pretty dang strong. Pretty fast. We can't really see much so far. But there will be some rain showers. This is tomorrow. There's a marginal risk just up here. So that'll be for this little line right up here. That'll move through the area. Look at the namness. Might as well. We can see this in more detail here. So this kind of makes more sense. Once again, this red circle, semicircle that I made, it's where I think a possible expansion with a slight risk would be. Just possibly. If they do it, it would be really soon. See, this just does a big time on the over-convection. Because we do get pretty decent strength on these storms right here. Once again, this is these beans that are ahead of this line. It is really messy on the morning time. But it does start clearing out pretty fast. That's my main problem with this. Is so far it's looking really over-convected. They're being really over-convected. Less sunlight, less pretty much everything. Send my friend a link. I gotta send my friend a link. Hold on. I gotta send my friend a link to the. Please, for the love of God, don't copyright strike me. Don't copyright strike me. That was nothing. Boom. Okay. Don't dox my, don't do anything to my friend. I would hide his info, but I wasn't thinking about doing this. There's something I can like move in front of the screen to block this. Just don't do anything. For the love of God, please. Okay, I went over most of this already, so now it's just questions. If y'all got questions or concerns, y'all can go ahead and send them my way. Go ahead and send them my way, and I'll answer them if possible. While I be right back. Okay, I'm back. Wasn't going on. Okay. I hope my weather radio is loud. Yo, we got Noah in here. It's probably too loud, so I'm not gonna use it right now. We got Noah in here. He's my moderator. Probably haven't had really much of anyone watching this stream. My mic volume's turned as high up as it'll go. Is that better? I hope that's better. If it's not, then oh well. Once again, we will have a pretty big time flash flooding possibility here. Flash flooding is likely. Hold on, what's happening? Okay. Flash flooding will be likely in most of northern and central Alabama, most of northern, hang on, Mississippi, where we'll be seeing anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain in a matter of 3 hours to an inch an hour. That'll reach all the way down to about Baton Rouge, Shreveport. We all be getting 1.5 inches around, because really most of the storms get going. You know what I'm about to say. They get going pretty much right after us. They really get going. That's whenever they really get going. Yeah, let me get on the NAMNIST model, so we can actually get a more detailed look at this real quick. Something not right. Not loading. It's not loading. I'm trying to show the storms off, but it won't load. Maybe composite reflectivity just broke. It has to be. I mean, it was loading just fine. Don't know what happened, guys. I don't know what happened. Oh no, this is not good. Let me reload the thing, I guess. I gotta reload the website because it's getting pretty glitched. Oh, dark mode, that's so much better. I think we can all agree dark mode is way better. That's not an argument. That's just facts. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. Okay, it's still not really working right. What the heck? Like, we might not be looking at any models, guys. Hold on, wait, it started loading. We might not be looking at any models. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so these storms really do get going tonight and around Oklahoma City, southeastern Kansas. That's where the strongest of these storms most likely be. Wichita Falls, Oklahoma City, and Norman. That's a pretty decent cell. And that we all have like a second line come through later, probably in the morning time tomorrow. And then it'll just be off and on rain showers for most of the marginal. We could see some stronger cells in eastern Louisiana, southern Louisiana. Have to watch those for maybe an isolated wind gust and maybe an isolated hail risk with that. That's why we got that marginal. And then we start seeing these pretty strong cells start to fire in Mississippi, around just east of the Greenwood, Mississippi area, where we do see those pretty strong cells. The darker the colors, that's like the more stronger the storm is. And then we also do have this thing, that which is right down here by Woodville, Mississippi. It has been catching my eye. Keep in mind, this is 50 hours. We still got 2 whole days until this actually plays out. So we really have to play it by ear before we get to, oh, this will happen. Because this is radar predictions. This is not exactly what's going to happen. Could it play out like this? Yes, but will it? Most likely not. So just keep that in reminder. And then those storms really just head towards Jackson and then into the Alabama area, western Alabama. And then we start to see this back here in eastern Texas. That they really blow up pretty fast. That's why I'm going to go and make a polygon of what I think you're only going to get the overlay for the National Weather Service. Okay, so this is what the risk looks like. But I low-key think, okay, I do agree with it. I like this outlook a lot. I like it. But I think it should be more of like, I'm pretty sure they might do this. This is probably already an idea that they had. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this does play out. But this is what I think should go down. I think when I'm gonna wake up in the morning, this is what this should look like. It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion, so don't get offended. Okay. Y'all see why I say that in a second. I can get rid of the National Weather Service overlay now. Okie dokie, guys. So this is my hypothetical slight risk right here. Will this happen? Probably not. But I think it should because of this reason. These storms are Nacogdoches. They have power. And I haven't checked everything else yet. I haven't yet. That's what I'm about to try to do. I need to see what the dew points look like. Okay, we got dew points in the high 60s to 70s, of which is sustainable for... That's sustainable dew points. Pretty much perfect. See how windy these storms are. We're expecting 40-mile-per-hour wind gust. That's accumulated though. Hold on. That's accumulated wind gust. We don't want accumulated. Hurry up, load. These don't have that much wind that I can see. Now, maybe once they get going, which I never really use the wind models for this reason. They're not really accurate. They're not. And you can see where these storms are. I mean, you can tell. Keep in mind, this is just a hypothetical risk. Not real. Not the real risk right now. It is pretty accurate to what the risk is, but it's not. I don't think temperature's gonna load. Yeah, I think temperature's gonna load. I do need to look at this. Where's the Cape? A significant trade parameter. We do need to look at that. We do need to look at that. That's the main thing. Is it gonna work? This website's glitching out so much right now. Way too much. We're getting on college to page. Who cares? I don't. Website's not working. Website just seemed to be updating. So let me check. Okay, that's still the same. Still less than 2% all areas. I thought they just updated it. Okay, never mind. We'll start looking at these models, because I mean, come on, the other ones ain't gonna work. Okay, significant trade parameter. That's one thing I would want to look at. Let's go to 49-hour mark. Ooh, okay, not really that high. But Mississippi is a pretty good environment right now, if we're talking. Oh, let me look. I need to see whenever these storms will, the Texas storm. Boom. They come out. Oh, supercell composites in the 2 to 4 range, with 4 to 7 in Mississippi. So Mississippi, I would consider being weather aware. Pull out those weather radios. It might be a little dusty though. I haven't had severe weather in this area in a minute. But these storms do eat up the instability pretty fast. I mean, there definitely is plenty in where I had the area highlighted. For almost 2,000 joules per kilogram. And all you need is 1,000. But you got pretty much perfect dew points. Over perfect Cape. I haven't checked the winds yet. Vertical velocity. These storms do have a lot of that. Okay. They do have a lot of that. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little upgrade. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe an enhanced risk upgrade. I don't quite know if that'll happen though. Don't keep my words on that. I'm definitely going to be expecting a 5% trader risk. I feel like that's guaranteed. The storms are pretty violent. Not violent, strong. That's how you should put it, strong. I might just make a video tomorrow instead of live streaming, because tomorrow is just marginal. Today's just a marginal. But you know what I've done. Bro. I know that wouldn't stay up there long. 4 inches? I saw 5. I think I saw 5. Dang, that's not over a long period of time either. See, it's hard to tell because we're still not far enough out where we could actually see. That's what's kind of getting on my nerves. We're not far out enough. I feel like tomorrow we will definitely be able to see more. Oh, see, you can see where the strongest bands of rain are, though. Let me take a break. Hold on, since I can do that. Hey, can y'all see if the brake is working? No, that's not working. It's just confusing me. Oh, I'm just looking. You could take breaks on the YouTube streams now, so I'm just trying to figure that out right now. That's what I'm saying. Default overlay. Copy. Where's the encode? You're supposed to put it into your encode link or something? I don't know what that means. I don't know where the encode thing is, so I wouldn't know. And your encoder at a browser source. Oh, wait. What did it say? A browser source. At a browser source. Browser. Okay. URL. Boom. Boom. So what now? I'm gonna assume it should work, right? Let's see if it'll work. Hold on, I'm gonna test it out now. I should do a minute. I kind of hope it works, just so I can see like what it looks like. I wish it wasn't so delayed. Perfect. Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me. You should be able to hear me. That's weird. Okay, my break's about to end. Oh, man. Okie dokie, let's get back to it. And I'm not using Render Omega because I still have a subscription, but it says I don't, so I don't know what to do about that. And I'm not gonna stress myself out about it. I'm not worrying about it right now. I think that's something I can figure out another day. It's gonna be a while before these storms get going in Texas. Well, the problem with that right now is the fact that I'm doing a weather stream right now. So, but if you want to call me, you can. That's up to you, though. If you want to call me, you can. Doesn't matter. Okay, so these are storms or bats? Tomorrow we should have more accurate data. I don't know how long I've been streaming for. Hold on. Let's see. About 40 minutes. Not too long. I'm probably gonna end it by 7:20 ish. Around that time.
Over at Dallas, cloudy and
I hope y'all can't hear the weather radio.
Oklahoma City, mostly cloudy and 66.
You probably can.
Mostly cloudy and 62. Jackson, Mississippi, mostly cloudy and 65. Baton Rouge, partly cloudy and 71. And in Houston, mostly cloudy and 76 degrees. For the most current information, check us out on the web at
Yeah. I don't really got much to go over right now. At the moment. I just gotta wait, I guess. It's the waiting game. I'm not gonna go on break, so I'm gonna be right back. I'm just right here. So. Perfect. I'll just plug that in right there. Okay. We're trying to get this set up. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do this. I have my duct tape. I need to find the duct tape. I need to find the duct tape. Where did I put my duct tape? Where did I put this? Perfect. Perfect. I'm tired about my mic falling, so I'm gonna do this. Come on now. God. I'm almost there, guys. I don't know if y'all are still here. Just if I can't tell, I'm working like extremely hard. Yo, no, if you're still in here, I don't know if you remember this. But the time I started on stream, I still got the clip. I discovered it the other day. But somehow, Brantley remembered it. Out of all people. And he wasn't even watching the stream. I think he only remembers it because I told him. Which is the crazy part. Okay, can y'all still hear me? Maybe y'all could actually hear me better. Hopefully y'all can hear me better. Lower. Okay. I don't know. You have to go over it. Yo. I don't know how. Let me end stream if I can.
It's just like, so I was watching it on my TV, you know, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it just like cut off. It like it said, and it like went to another video.
It's weird.
Let me try to see if I can get on it again before you end it.
Okay, it still says I'm streaming on my end. I'm still on the stream on my end too.
Oh wait, it says it. I see it.
With my laptop, I'm still on.
Yeah, it says it. It's working now.
Okay. Yeah, I think they should.
What's up, stream?
I think they should add that expansion. Honestly,
I know.
it makes sense.
It does, cause why just cut it off? Like, why cut it off in a straight line?
Definitely from the models showing what they showed.
Exactly. It may need to even be upgraded.
Yeah, I would think an enhanced risk maybe in Mississippi. Mississippi into eastern Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Conditions are really favorable. We'll have to see on the next update. I thought they updated the thing, but I guess they didn't.
Right?
Oh, how did they? They haven't updated it yet. You figured they would.
Tomorrow, right?
The slight risk is for Friday.
So what's all the models for? Like, is it for tomorrow?
Some the risk for tomorrow. I'm gonna go and put the risk up. Now wait until you see the risk for tomorrow. You're gonna get really mad.
Oh God.
You're gonna get.
So what's happening tomorrow?
Bro, it's just a margin risk, but look.
I'm watching the same one. It's like you know, the delay or whatever.
Yeah, stupid. Hold on.
Oh, you.
We were in it. We were in it.
You mother. Mm-mm.
It's like someone straight up got scissors and just cut a dome out.
Right over us.
Because here, I'm gonna draw how it was. How it was. It was on my stream last night, so if you can go back to my stream last night, you'll probably see it more accurate. It was like that. Once my stream catches up.
One thing is, I don't know. Oh wait.
There we go.
That's like. Yeah, you.
It might hit a little bit more far south. It should be on my stream from last night. I got on the bus, I looked, and I saw that. I said, are you serious right now? But we're closer to the slight risk, though.
Yep.
It makes me mad how close we are to the slight risk, though. Like, you're almost in it. It's probably not even 15 miles away from us. Caleb's in it.
Oh, you mother.
Caleb's in it. Yeah, that's how close it is. How's Caleb get to be in it? I don't understand this world, man.
For real. Like, why us? Just why us?
Yeah, let me find the clip from my stream yesterday.
It's always us.
A clip from yesterday. Let me find it. This had been yesterday, right? Yeah.
Bro,
Okay, look. You should be able to see it on my stream in a second. This was the risk yesterday.
I am waiting. Bro, I sent you the link to the to when you started on stream like a year ago.
I already have it. I found it.
I sent you the YouTube link that's on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, but look.
Oh, you.
That's annoying.
Why?
I think it's still gonna rain though. I think. No, probably by the end stream though.
Yeah.
I don't went over everything, so I want nothing to go over. Peace, chat.